Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Tiernan Center and the 12th Annual Bob Wettig Memorial Tournament. We are in day number 2. We just got finished with a triple overtime game in which Indy Homeschool knocked off South Bend Adams 101-96, and now we're set for Franklin, who lost to Greensburg yesterday 77-61, and Indy Northwest Homeschool, they dropped one to Cathedral 77-45. We'll come back at the starters and the tip-off coming up in just a couple of moments. This is the Wettig Tournament right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we are about 30 minutes behind because of the triple overtime game just a couple of moments ago. So here's who will start for the Warriors in this one. Matt Brown, a 6'2 freshman, number 23. Austin Winchester, a 6'1 senior, number 24. Elijah Smith, a 6'3 senior. He wears number 30. Also for the Warriors, it'll be Nathan Brown, 6'4 and a junior, number 35, and Ryan Seagal, 6'10 and a senior. He wears number 50. On the other side, Corey Richards, 6'3 and a senior. He wears number 13. Reese Thompson, 6 foot and a senior, number 23. Also, Blaine Wentzel, a 5'9 senior. He is number 24. Drew Byerly is a 6'4 junior, number 33. And the final starter today for Franklin will be number 40, Thomas Groh, 6'3". He is a freshman. So it'll be Northwest basketball opening things up. Here's Stegall inside, and here's, take that back, Seagull. He's going to get fouled on the way to the basket. And our first foul of the ball game against the Grizzly Cubs. And Ryan Seagull will head to the line, the 6'10 senior. Seagull again, a left-hand shot, no good. That foul is going to be called on Thomas Crow, the freshman. He got quite an afternoon in store for him at 6'3", and Seagull at 6'10". Second free throw is on the way, no good. He missed them both, and the rebound by Crow, the freshman. So it'll be Franklin basketball. And the first shot of the way, good, and a whistle and a foul, and Byerly will go to the line to complete the three-point play. Seagull picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Go back to yesterday, as we mentioned, good balanced scoring by Franklin. As Byerly completes the three-point play, you had Thompson with 19. Byerly had 14. Wentzel had 12 in that loss. They did lose to a very good Greensburg team. So now Northwest basketball. Seagull, the kick out near side. There's a drive, and the shot on the way, no good by Brown. And Byerly will come out on the break himself, losing the basketball. Turnover Franklin, and quickly back the other way. Off the turnover is Matthew Brown. And it's 3-2. Brown had 14 in their loss yesterday to Zionsville. They lose that one by 20. Entry pass almost stolen away. Pass intended there for Byerly. Again, we're just underway in our third game of the day. So now in this tournament, we've had a overtime, a double overtime, and a triple overtime. We just need 4 overtimes. We'll complete the cycle. Foul on Nathan Brown. That'll be his first, team foul number 2 now on Northwest. Boy, and a near steal. They're going to call a foul. They will on Northwest. I think they ended up getting Nathan Brown. He just picked up his second. So 2 quick fouls now on Nathan Brown. Minute and a half into this one. Give you an idea, the winner of this game will play tonight at 7:30 at IU East against the winner of the Lighthouse South and Tinley matchup that'll be coming up now probably around 2 o'clock this afternoon. 3-2 game early in this one. Franklin with the lead. Byerly inside, waited to see what the defender was going to do, and Drew now with 5 points. That's a really nice move there by Byerly. Waiting to see what the defender, a lot of players will get that in the low post and try to hurry it. There's a good cut to the basket, and then the ball stripped out of the hands of Elijah Smith. And we've got a tie-up. Siegel, the 6'10 center, made that possible with a nice pass to Elijah Smith. And coming out of the ball game is Thomas Crow, and in will be Christian McClure, a 5'11 junior. So now the Grizzly Cubs will get a little bit smaller in their lineup, but still hold on to a 5-2 lead early. Brad Dickey, the head coach for Franklin. Will Tolbert, the head coach for the Warriors. Byerly on the drive, blocked by Seagal. Ball loose in the backcourt, Northwest basketball. And they like to play transition as well, and almost getting the steal there was Thompson. Ball loose, and a turnover for Northwest. That's their first official turnover. Layup good. Richards with his first 2, and a 5-point lead for Franklin. You know, Franklin could make some noise. Too bad they had to play Greensburg in that first round because they're pretty good. They're fundamental. A very solid basketball program. That shot from the corner, good. That's a 3-pointer by Winchester. And one thing about Franklin, they'll get after you. We talked about their balanced attack, and again, they just play smart basketball as Byerly missing with the left hand and nearly stripped away there by McClure. Northwest basketball, chance to tie the ball game. That ball tipped in the air, turnover again by Northwest. That not a good pass by Winchester. There's a turnaround shot of the way, missed. As Wetzel can't get it to go. Northwest on the run the other way. That layup no good, and a rebounding foul called against Matthew Brown. So that will be the 4th team foul already on the Warriors. 2 on Nathan Brown. Matt Brown and Ryan Seagal each with a foul. It's 3 on the way. Good from the right wing. And there's Reese Thompson. Thompson, good-looking player. 10-5. Thompson, a senior. We mentioned this Grizzly Cub team yesterday, and again, they get going, they could really stroke it. They've got guys that can simply flat out shoot the basketball. And we just saw Thompson right there. 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Down the lane, and the layup, another layup missed, this time by Nathan Brown. Grizzly Cubs out on the run, and they're going to say travel before the pass. Second turnover now by the Grizzly Cubs. In the ballgame now, Damon Dickey, a 6-foot sophomore. Also checking in for the Grizzly Cubs, number 22. That'll be Antonio Sanchez. He is a 5'7" senior. Team's a little backed up here today because of that triple overtime, so some of these teams will have to occupy themselves with a chance to perhaps maybe warm up a little bit in one of the gyms here, but they're not going to play for a little while as that shot missed. Byerly himself coming across the timeline, and now the Grizzly Cubs basketball with a 5-point lead. Nice pass. Byerly cuts to the basket. McClure with the assist. Byerly now with 7, and that's what I mean right there. That was a great pass by McClure. So now 7-point lead, Northwest trailing Winchester. Now with the basketball. Here's Nathan Brown inside, and the big fella himself. Layup good by Seagal, and he'll be fouled. Foul will be called on Antonio Sanchez. One thing about it, though, when you're 6'10", and as big as Ryan Seagal is, that's a tough guard for anybody there for the Grizzly Cubs. And their tallest player right now is Byerly at 6'4". So now the three-point play attempt by Seagal. He will get his first free throw of the day, and it's a 4-point lead. Byerly to Sanchez. Here's a pull-up shot on the way. That's no good as Richards can't get it to fall. And Northwest quickly in transition the other way. Down the lane, the shot on the way no good by Nathan Brown. Offensive rebound, Seagal turns and scores. He's just too big. And we've got a timeout. This will be a timeout by Franklin. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 2:15 remaining in the opening period of play. Franklin leads it by 2.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
And we're back here at the Tiernan Center. Wettig Tournament Day number 2, and we've already seen a triple overtime. And right now, Franklin and Indy Northwest Warriors going at it here in our third game of the day. We're still in the consolation bracket. These teams losing in the opening round yesterday, and they will continue to play. As we said, they'll each play again this afternoon into tonight, but they'll be at IU East for the remainder of today. And after one more game, we'll be moving to the winner's bracket. Should be some good ones coming up later this afternoon into tonight. Franklin basketball. On the drive is McClure. Feeds it off underneath as Dickey has it knocked away. Ball in the backcourt. Good balance there by McClure. And we've got a foul call against the Warriors. They're going to get Nick Jennings, who has checked in. Jennings picks up his first. Jennings, a 5'11 senior. Out of the ball game now is Nathan Brown, and in for the Warriors will be number 22, Ben Thomas, a 5'9 sophomore. So now we'll see the Warriors get a little bit smaller as well. But Seagal stays in. He'll guard around the rim at 6'10". That shot might have been partially blocked. No. They're going to say that was just a bad shot by McClure as it goes out of bounds. As he shoots the air ball, and the Grizzly Cubs will give it back, and we're down to 1:30 to go here in the first period. That is Winchester. Seagal receiving in the high post, and now we'll find Jennings. Jennings able to reverse the basketball and set it up again to Winchester. That ball stripped away. Winchester running it down in the backcourt as Thomas Crow is checked back in, and we've got a foul call. I think that's going to be Reese Thompson. Picks up his first. That is now the third team foul on the Grizzly Cubs. Boy, Winchester gambling a little bit right there as he'll get it back and then feeds underneath. Layup good. Unselfish play will get Noah Hazlitt his first 2. And we're tied at 12 here in the first period, under a minute remaining. Franklin basketball. Good look at McClure. Off the screen. This is Thompson. Pull-up shot on the way, good. 5 points now by Thompson, and we'll see a Grizzly Cub team now leaded by 2 with 30 seconds remaining. Austin Winchester. Seagal is posting, but he's on the high post. Northwest, 15 straight away, and no good by Seagal. Rebounded by the Grizzly Cubs. That'll be Damon Dickey across the timeline. And now Franklin will play for one, a little 1-4 low right here. This is Thompson. Trying to break down the defender. Pulls up from 15, short. Rebound and stripped out of the hands of McClure. And we will go to period number 2. Well, a close ball game early in this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It is the Franklin Grizzly Cubs leading it by 2.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Are you looking for the right place to work out, a place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
It will be Warrior basketball to begin the second 8 minutes of play. Low-scoring first period, 14-12. Franklin with a 2-point lead. Back in the ballgame, Nathan Brown for the Warriors. Crossover by Elijah Smith. Gets it back and stripped out of his hands, but a whistle and a foul called against Damon Dickey. In the ballgame now, Noah Reisner for the Warriors here in the second quarter. They will say that foul committed on the floor, so Warriors will inbound the basketball on the baseline. Just underway, period 2. Off the inbound, turnover. Warriors pick up their third turnover. Grizzly Cubs quickly back the other way. Nice job play inside by Richards. He has 4. One thing about Franklin, too, just again, a good basketball IQ. You can tell these guys have played together for a while and well coached. And there's another turnover. And quickly back the other way, and that is going to be Thompson. Leans in, tried to get the foul. 18-12. 7 points by Thompson. Then you can kind of tell Thompson, too, trying to draw that foul, leaning his body into the defender. Really could have gone to the free throw line. 6-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game so far, and that ball stripped out of the hands as Wenzel gets the hand on that one, and quickly the other way, and Byerly misses, gets the rebound, put back, yes. Byerly not giving up on that one. And just like that, it is a 8-point lead. 6-0 run to begin this second quarter now for Franklin. See how the Wildcats can respond right here. Elijah Smith, this guy's a scorer. He drives and banks it off the glass. So Smith gets his first 2. Franklin wasting no time as they get down the floor quickly. They miss that shot as Wenzel can't get it to go. Wildcat basketball, 6 minutes remaining before halftime. The 3 missed by Smith. And one and done there for Northwest. Crossover by Thompson, drives, misses, tip up, nose. Richards can't get it to go with the left hand. We almost looked like it was going to be a jump ball. They let him play through it. Northwest basketball down the lane, floater good by Ben Thomas. And just like that, right back in the ball game. Here's Thompson for 3, no. Quick release by the 6-foot senior, unable to connect. So 6 in a row put on the board by Franklin, 4 in a row put on the board now by the Warriors. And then the Warriors in a giving mood as Reesner can't get it. 4 turnovers. Now by the Warriors. McClure back in. As McClure playing well in that opening period, the 5'11 junior for Franklin. And it's a 4-point ball game. Franklin basketball. Nice feed inside. Here is Byerly trying to get it back to Richards, and maybe one pass too many. 3rd turnover by the Grizzly Cubs, and so they'll go back again to the Warriors, and Franklin says, you know what, let's talk about this. We'll take a timeout as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Franklin leads it by 4.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Warrior basketball following the Franklin timeout. 5 minutes remaining now here in the second. In the corner, shot fake in the drive, and Smith left it short. McClure gets the rebound, but Smith cleans it up. 4 points now by Elijah Smith, and we're back to a 2-point ball game. Boy, McClure had a nice rebound, just couldn't hold on to it as he fell to the floor, and that is Byerly missing the shot down the lane. Here come the Warriors once again. The turn in the lane by Brown. Now receives in the corner. They'll go deep inside, and there's your big guy again. Segal lays it in. 6-10. Franklin wasting no time again as they try to push the tempo, and the ball goes out of bounds. We're going to see Thomas Crow come into the lineup now for Franklin. Byerly gets a chance to get a rest for Franklin. As we come up on the 4-minute mark, Thompson, he will find his freshman teammate Crow on the left block, and that'll be a foul against the Warriors. Siegel picks up the foul. So here's Thomas Crow at the line for the first time. Just a freshman. And misses the front end of 2. Franklin had jumped out to a 6-point lead moments ago as that second one caught a piece of the net, but that's not good enough. It has to go 15. It went 14. So now halfway through this second quarter. Winchester coming off the screen, guarded there by McClure. Jump hook with the right hand, missed by Elijah Smith. And here come the Grizzly Cubs once again. There's Crow. Nice feed down the lane. Thompson missed. Offensive rebound. Richards, no, and he'll be fouled. So Nathan Brown, if that is Nathan, and it is, that's his third. Here is Corey Richards. 4 points by Richards. Franklin leading it by 1, and into the ball game now is Noah Hazlitt, and that will put Nathan Brown on the bench. So he'll be done for a while here in the first half with 3 fouls. Second free throw is up and good. So Richards now with 6, back to a 2-point lead. Well, it would be interesting to see how The two teams playing that first game, their second game, we saw in that triple overtime how they'll respond with the short turnaround time they'll have to play again. Coming up later today at IU East. Right-hand floater good by Adam Ludlow is checked into the ball game, his first two. And we're tied at 22 with just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Richards on the elbow, he'll penetrate and feed it off. McClure back outside to Thompson, misses the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Franklin. Dickey coming back in, and Sanchez will come in as well now for Franklin. Thompson out and Wenzel coming out as well, so they'll get a break here in the first half. Now we've made it under the 3-minute mark. Richards off the screen. Nice feed, layup good. Crow gets his first two. Richards a nice assist. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Franklin. Step back, three-pointers up and no good as Smith can't get it to go. And the rebound by Thomas Crow, again the freshman. And he runs the floor well. They have to quickly get back. Here's McClure for three. Missed everything. The ball loose and finally picked up by the Warriors. And a whistle in the foul in the backcourt. They got Christian McClure. So McClure picks up number one. That'll be team foul number 5 on Franklin. Our next game will be the final game in the consolation bracket here at the Tiernan Center. There's a travel, no whistle, and they got a travel here. So it was either Matthew Brown or they had one at the top with Winchester. Either way, it's a turnover for the Warriors. That's their 5th. In the ball game now will be Nick Jennings, a 5'11 senior. And we've made it under the 2-minute mark. Franklin with a 2-point lead in the basketball. Richards into McClure. How about McClure at 5'11? And McClure gets his first basket of the day, and it's a 4-point lead. Seagull team playing that high post, trying to get a little bit lower in the block against Crow. Only a freshman. He's outsized big time, but Crow really holding his position inside. There's a layup good. We talked about Elijah Smith earlier, and he now has 6. And it's back to a 4-point ball game. Richards. Pull-up shot on the way good. Richards nice with the left hand. Back to a 4-point lead. 1 minute remaining. Here's a 3 on the way. That's going to be good as Matthew Brown. His first 3-pointer. It's now a 1-point ball game. Brown with 5. Seagal leads the way with 7. And we're down to 42 seconds. Richards will take the screen. In fact, bypasses. Pull-up shot with the left hand, no. And near steal by McClure. And the Wildcats will have the basketball here for perhaps the final shot of the first half. Winchester says, hey, I'm going to take it myself, and he does. And all of a sudden, the Wildcats have a 1-point lead. Winchester has 5. Now let's see if the Grizzly Cubs will have it for the final shot as well. A little floater from the left side by Crow, no good. 8 seconds remaining. Wildcats going to have one more chance. Or I take that back. The Warriors one more chance. That's a 3 missed. Rebound, and that'll do it. We've made it to halftime. For most of the first half, Franklin has had the lead, but now the Warriors going to the locker room with a 29-28 lead. We will come back with your halftime numbers in a moment right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond. Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Hey, we're back at the Tiernan Center as we're in Game 3 here of Day 2 of the 12th Annual Bob Wettig Memorial Tournament. Today's halftime report brought to you by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken, Wednesday, the turkey breast, and Thursday, the Italian BMT. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, there you see it, 1-point ball game at halftime. We mentioned the winner of this game will play again tonight at 7:30 at IU East. They will play the winner of the Lighthouse South and Tinley game that is coming up next. The loser of this game will play at 4:30 at IU East, and the loser of the next game also at 4:30 at IU East. Here's how the first half numbers went. Let's start with the Warriors. 2 points by Ludlow. Ben Thomas with 2. Matthew Brown with 5. Austin Winchester with 5. Elijah Smith with 6 points. Noah Haslett with 2. And Ryan Segal had 7 points in the first half. Warriors turned the ball over 5 times in the first half of play. On the other side for the Grizzly Cubs, they were led by Drew Byerly with 9, Corey Richards with 8 points, Reese Thompson with 7, and then 2 points by Thomas Crow and Christian McClure with 2. Only 3 turnovers by Franklin in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. They only turned the ball over 4 times yesterday in that opening round loss to Greensburg. Still to come, we mentioned that the Lighthouse South game in Tinley is coming up right after this contest. And then, of course, we move to the winner's bracket. We'll have Seton against Bloomington South. That is scheduled for 4. Kind of depends on how the rest of the day goes, but it is set for 4 o'clock. You have Connorsville and Zionsville at 5:30. Greensburg and Cathedral should be a great matchup at 7. And then the host Red Devils of Richmond, they'll be taking on Portage, who went into double overtime before they won last night over Tinley, 68-66. The Richmond-Portage game is set for 8:30 coming up later tonight. And again, all 4 of those games on the winner's bracket will be right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. We are getting ready for the second half as Northwest on top of this one over Franklin 29-28. That second half coming up in just a moment right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
I want to remind everyone all of our games are archived. You can watch them when we are done and give it a chance to upload and watch it at your convenience. And we welcome you back again to the Tiernan Center here in Richmond as we're ready for the second half. There you see the Franklin Grizzly Cubs going through their final preparations as we get ready for the third quarter. Looks like it'll be Franklin basketball to begin this third period. Northwest now out on the floor as we are ready to go here in the third. Just underway, and they'll get inside to Byerly, blocked as Seagal will get a block, and it goes out of bounds. Looked like it was Byerly the last to touch it. So now it'll be Northwest basketball. They were going to go right after the big 6'10 post player. Try to get his third foul if they could get him out of the ball game. Northwest back the other way, three-pointer good. With the three, Winchester. And it is now a 4-point lead. Byerly gives up the shot inside. That's going to go out of bounds. The miss by Thompson, a rare miss by Thompson from the outside. And back over to Northwest. All the games from yesterday archived as well. If you want to see what happened in the opening round, we got a foul against Franklin. And they're going to get the freshman Thomas Crow. So now the Warriors off the inbound. Smith. Winchester, nothing there, and so the Warriors reset it. They'll go inside. Seagal hits it. 9 points by the 6'10 senior. 6-point lead. Franklin back the other way. Basket good by Wenzel. Wenzel able to come back with three of his own. 34-31. Smith. No good on the off-balance shot. 2-on-2 break the other way. Richards waiting for help. Inside now to Crow. Blocked by Seagal, and another block by the 6'10 post player. And right now, Franklin can't get him out of the ball game. Seagal once again kicks it out to Winchester. Three-pointer missed, and the rebound by Crow. Here come the Grizzly Cubs once again. Byerly, one dribble drive and scores. Byerly at 6'4", able to put that ball on the floor, and it's back to a 1-point lead. Franklin stays man. They deny on the outside as you see Nathan Brown trying to find an opening. Brown off the glass and too hard. Byerly with a rebound. Here comes Franklin. Byerly, he's going to take it himself. Triple teamed in the lane. Shot fake, and now it'll be Crow. got trapped underneath, kicks it outside. Here is Thompson for three. Can't get that one to fall. He's gone cold. And now Northwest basketball. Smith wanted to make a move, nothing there. Seagal with the basketball. Spins toward the baseline, stripped out of his hands. Takeaway by Thompson. Back the other way, layup good in transition. Thompson able to get it back after stripping the basketball. 6 turnovers by the Warriors. 5:04 to go here in the third. And now the Grizzly Cubs have taken a 1-point lead. Winchester, the high screen. Stripped out of his hands, but regaining possession. Winchester drives, and a foul call on Franklin. Let's see if they got 24. That is Wenzel. That'll be his first, team foul number 2. No Crow coming out of the lineup. Also coming out will be Wenzel. McClure back in the ball game. Seagal nothing there on the turn. Good job by Byerly, and then he gets it back and scores. So now 36-35. Seagal picks up the foul. So that'll be his third. That's what they were looking for. Franklin trying to get him in foul trouble and perhaps get him out of the game, but so far he will stay in. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Still a 1-point ball game. That's McClure. Byerly. Back to McClure for three. No. And the rebound, Winchester. So Warriors basketball. Winchester will take it himself down the lane. No. Gets the offensive rebound. Brown drives and scores. Nathan Brown, his first 2 of the second half. And it's now a 3-point lead. There's a drive by Richards and rejected. Northwest back the other way. And the score by Smith. Elijah, his first 2 of the second half. He has 8. And Richards can't hold on, and Franklin turns it over. Game number 2 for both these teams. Winchester drives, misses. Seagal with a rebound and then stripped. And he's going to get fouled, and they're going to get Richards for his first. And so Richards will send Seagal to the line, and 11 points by Seagal so far, and this is his third trip to the free throw line. 1 for 3 so far today. Back of the ball game now for Franklin. This will be Sanchez. Reese Thompson will take his seat for the moment. Second free throw hits every part of the rim and then finally goes in, and we've got a timeout on the floor. We have a 40-37 ball game, 3:17 remaining here in the third.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
.317 remaining here in the third quarter. Got to take those 2 points away. We were 2 points. I had it right the first time, and then I looked at the scoreboard and changed it, and should have kept it where it was. 42-35. You'll see the Warriors now with a little full court press, but very soft press, and they'll fall back into their man-to-man. That's Sanchez. We got some good matchups coming up later this afternoon. Got a foul away from the basketball, and they got Thompson, I believe, or who's that foul there? They're going to get Matthew Brown, for a second from Northwest. Reisner back in now for the Warriors. Byerly off the inbound. 42-37. 13 now for Byerly. We have now made it under the 3-minute mark in the third. Here is Elijah Smith for three. Smith coming back once again for three. He has 11. And it's an 8-point lead now for the Warriors. Richards to Byerly, blocked by Segal, and we head the other way. Northwest basketball. Franklin trying to trap, and they may got a piece of the arm that time of Brown. Winchester drives, loses it out of bounds. Turnover number 7 down the Warriors. You're watching Nathan Brown. He must have got hit pretty hard on his arm as he is still holding his right arm. Sanchez nearly lost it. Here is Byerly. His shot missed, and high for the rebound. Reisner there for the Warriors on the drive. Layup good at the other end by Elijah Smith. The lead is now ballooned to 10 here in the third. 1:40 to go. That is Dickey with the basketball, knocked out of bounds. Changes now for the Warriors as Nick Jennings will come back in. Noah Hazlitt has checked in. And we will see changes as well for Franklin. Back in the ball game, Reese Thompson. Also back in Thomas Crow. And returning is Blaine Wenzel, and that'll be Wenzel with the basketball. Wenzel stops, and we've got an offensive foul. They're going to get a moving screen on Thomas Crow. That'll be his third. 5th turnover now by the Grizzly Cubs. Tinley coming in the building. It'll be Lighthouse South and Tinley next. 1:20 to go. Good news about tomorrow is we don't start till 10. We'll get an extra hour of sleep. It's like turning the clock back. 1:07. Warrior basketball. Reisner double teamed, and a dangerous pass and a foul call. That'll go against Nathan Brown. He just picked up his 4th. So 1:02 to go. Segal coming back in. Brown will sit down. It'll be Franklin basketball. You can hear head coach Brad Dickey talking to his ball club. That should have been a foul right there on this shot by Wenzel. Wenzel gets it back, and this time hits the 3. Boy, Wenzel got fouled his first time. Here is the 3-pointer, no good by Jennings. 7-point lead, Franklin basketball. See if they'll play for one. No, they will not, as that's a 3 by Wenzel. And the ball loose on the floor. Ball will go out of bounds, and last touched by Northwest. 19.7 seconds remaining here in the third. Franklin off the inbound. Good look here at Thompson. Trying to size up his defender. And then turns it over. 6 turnovers. 10 seconds remaining. Warrior basketball. Skip pass. Here's Reisner for 3. Good. The turnover leads to 3. Reisner picks up his first, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 10-point lead for the Warriors.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
Well, Franklin right now down in this one by 10 as we now get to the fourth quarter of our third game in the consolation bracket as Byerly kicks it back outside. Here's Thompson on the drive back to Byerly, and he will get fouled. Byerly's a tough matchup. He can take you to the outside and shoot that three, and if you don't guard him out there, he'll drive and score, and now the left-hander at the line missed the free throw. You know, one thing about the tournament, if you lose in the first round, knowing that you cannot come back and play for a championship, that second one is short. It's awful tough to get yourself up and ready to go for another game the next day, and you're going to have to play two in the loser's bracket. Byerly reaching in, ball saved. This is Reisner turning it over. But you got to really want to play to come back in the loser's bracket the next day. Richards from 16, no. Ball tipped out by McClure. And there's Byerly for Franklin. Byerly, nice move to the inside, blocked by Segal, the 6'10 post player, making a difference again on defense, and that'll be a foul on the reach. Richards will pick up his second. We were talking about this tournament format a little bit yesterday. It may change as a lot of teams don't like to play 4 games in 3 days, and they think it's a little bit much, and by the time you get to day 3, you have no legs left. Is that shot good? Ludlow now with 4, and it's a 12-point lead, so I think the best thing might be is Richards nearly losing a nice cut. McClure, and he lays it in. The best thing might be to think about cutting this down to maybe 2 days. If you can get 8 solid teams, really work on making it a 2-day showcase or so where you let the teams play maybe 3 games in the 2-day period or whatever the case may be. But I think 3 days might have seen its better days in the Wettig. There's one thing that you have to do is you got to really draw on all 3 days. 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on 6 minutes. Wide open three on the way, short. As Ludlow got a great look in her offensive rebound. Ball loose on the floor, and I'm not sure how Northwest got a timeout out of that, but they did. And I think we might have a technical. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. But we've got a technical foul called also on the Warriors. So with the 30-second timeout, we're going to keep it right here. I think there's a little confusion. Northwest going, wait a minute, how'd we get a technical? But the trailing official is the one who ended up calling the technical. So now they'll sort this out, and still I'm not sure how Northwest ended up getting the timeout. I didn't think anyone had possession or a true possession of the basketball, so Franklin will get a couple of free throws out of this. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wenzel gets one more. One thing about games like this, too, you really have to put together your own energy level because there's not very many fans here for this consolation side. So there's not much to feed off of. No crowd to really speak of here to give you any energy. You can hear everything going on in the building, so no secrets here with no crowd. Here's Richards on the drive, got caught in no man's land, and then Thompson runs it down near the sideline. Coach Dickey shouting out instructions right in front of Thompson. Wide open. Here is a three missed as Wenzel can't get it to go. And it'll be Warrior basketball, and they decide, hey, why not throw it to the coach for the opposing team? 7, take that back. That'll be 9 turnovers now by the Warriors. Here is the big fella Byerly inside. And it's a 6-point lead. Back the other way, finger roll good on the play by Nathan Brown. We go back and forth. Here is another 3 missed by Wenzel and a rebounding foul underneath. And I think they just got Nathan Brown for his 5th. So he's done for the day. He scores 4. Coming into the lineup now will be Matt Brown. Off the inbound, here is another foul call. This will go against Winchester. So we'll go to the line, Reese Thompson. Thompson with 9 here in their second game of the tournament. 5:02 remaining. They'll get another one. Second free throw. Now 7-point lead. Thompson into double figures now with 10. And now Franklin with the trap. Boy, down the lane. Nice move again by Elijah Smith. He'll go to the line. Smith very athletic. 6'3", a senior. Foul will go against Wenzel. That's going to be his 3rd. Still a 7, now 8-point lead for the Warriors. Jennings back in now for Northwest. And Smith back of the line for another, and he will hit both. 15 points by Elijah Smith. Thompson spins and misses short. Here come the Warriors again. Smith a little bit too fast. He takes a poke in the eye. And now back the other way off the turnover. Here's Thompson again. Byerly inside, stripped out of his hands, able to regain possession, and then knocked out of his hands again. By the way, the Warriors now with 10 turnovers. 4:28 remaining. I think most of us are ready to get to the winner's bracket as Byerly misses short. Able to still get the rebound. Wenzel shot fake pull-up, no. Another rebound. Here's Thompson, his 3, no. And Seagal with a rebound. Here is the lead pass. Now to Jennings. Halfway through the fourth. Wide open three, way short. As Matt Brown unable to come up with that one. And here come the Grizzly Cubs again. Shot short again by Reese Thompson. Would imagine maybe a little fatigue starting to set in game number 2, and they still have another one coming up later today. Damon Dickey will come back in. That last foul, they have 13 on the board. That's going to be Richards picking up his third. Siegel stepping to the line. This is a one-and bonus, and he missed it. Rebounded once again by Byerly. And Franklin's going to have to make a move here pretty quick. Time is now starting to be a factor as we're down to 3:40 to go in the fourth, and Franklin trails it by 9. Byerly, pull-up shot, no, and they've gone cold. Richards trying to avoid his fourth foul, gets his hands out of there pretty quick. Here's Winchester. Again, the Grizzly Cubs trying to trap, and there's a turnover again for Northwest, and then coming back to block is Smith. It was Elijah Smith who turned it over, but he hustles back and gets the block shot. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout, a full timeout with 3:14 remaining in this one. And right now, it's a 9-point lead for home school.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Back here at the Tiernan Center. We are 3:14 away from wrapping up this one, and right now Franklin in trouble as they trail it by 9. Question right now is I'm not sure they have enough to press a Northwest team that's very athletic, but still 11 turnovers by the Warriors in this one. Get a good look here at the Grizzly Cubs. In fact, this ball's to be taken out on the side and deep in the corner, so a little bit of a different advantage or disadvantage as Byerly receives back outside to Wenzel for 3, missed it. Segal with a rebound. So Franklin one and done and running the floor, and here's the alley-oop, and look out, guys are falling everywhere as Byerly goes down. Elijah Smith went down, and the good news is at least he fell on Byerly. Foul called against Byerly. Well, again, you got to be glad that Byerly was on the bottom, because if Elijah Smith hits the floor, he's really hurting. Byerly had the little cushion. Either way, that's a scary situation to get caught in the air like that. So we head to the free throw line. Here is Elijah Smith. 10-point lead. .259 remaining. Apparently Smith okay. He looked pretty good on both free throws. And now an 11-point lead here in the fourth period. Byerly. Now to Thompson. Can't waste a whole lot of time if you're Franklin. Here is Thompson for 3. They needed that one. Back to an 8-point lead. Thompson hasn't had a 3 since back in the first quarter. Ball nearly thrown away. There's a travel, no whistle on Segal. Smith lost it again. Turnover by the Warriors. And Thompson feeds inside to Richards and a foul call. Well, the one thing that you have with Elijah Smith is he can just simply either dominate a game with his athleticism, but he turns the ball over a lot. And here's Richards at the line. That comes down to a trust factor, whether you want the ball in his hands late in a ball game, and right now you would have to say no. So Richards now with 9, back to the line for another one. By the way, our best performance of the day so far today. That second one is good. Happened with the Crew. As we've got another timeout. We're going to keep it here for this one before we get to the best performance of the day so far, and remind you, when you're coming to the Richmond area, make sure you check out the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Well, the best performance of the day so far, Illinois Crew, Michael Urbeck. He had 23 points the first half, finished with 38 in the Crew's win earlier over Indianapolis Lighthouse East, and those 38 points, now the most points scored in a single game in the Wettig this year. We had a couple of 30s yesterday and even a plus 30, but not 38. He didn't play like the last 4 minutes of the earlier game today. So the 38 topping all scores. Segal at 6'10". They just clear everybody out and let him bring up the floor, and that's not a good idea. He got double-teamed and then traveled with it. Now that's a questionable call on the coaching of the Warriors. Why would you let Segal bring the ball up the floor? Am I missing something here? I mean, are we looking at basketball IQ somewhere that's missing? Because that made absolutely no sense whatsoever. You're leading it by 6, and you have your 6'10" post player bringing up the floor, gets double-teamed and turned it over. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cut it off, but that made absolutely no sense whatsoever. That's like we went to the gas station the other day, and a driver pulls up at the pump behind another car, and every other bay was open, and he sat behind that car waiting to get gas. Now, what sense did that make? And I'm still asking that question 3 weeks later. 58-54. You had 13 pumps open, and he sat behind that one. Here's Segal again. Now this again, get it out of his hands. Here's Elijah Smith, and he lost it. And, boy, I tell you what, Smith just got bailed out right there. That ball looked like it came off his hands, and they change it. So back-to-back turnovers, and the Warriors going to keep you right in it. Now, I'm trying to figure out a lot of things in this world, but those are two that really miff me. 2 minutes to go. We're going to write a book one of these days, What Miffs Troy? Here's Thompson on the drive, blocked by Segal. That's what he does. Winchester comes away with it. Now Winchester again. This time he finds wide open Matthew Brown. That worked better, but you don't let him bring the ball up the floor. 1:39 to go. Here's a three from the top, missed as Wenzel can't get it to fall. Jennings with the rebound, and here is nice pass inside against Segal with the left hand. That's where he belongs right there. All of a sudden back to an 8-point lead. I got a little nervous when Elijah Smith was handling the basketball. And that's going to go out of bounds. Only the 7th turnover by Franklin. They may not have enough now to get the run going the rest of the way. I got another one for you. I'm going to pass that along one of these days. Near steal is now Franklin chasing. And that's out of bounds. 15 turnovers. We come out of a parking lot area. The girl goes into the left lane on the left side of the parking, or the stop sign for no reason. And I can't figure. There's another turnover. I can't figure that one out either. It made no sense. And why Smith? I know he got lucky there, but he makes you about as nervous as you can as a head coach, I'm sure. Here's Byerly from 15. Yes. 30 seconds remaining. The stop sign is in the middle. We're on the right. She goes to the left. Can you tell me why she did that? There's a block shot. Byerly, baseball pass the other way to Thompson. And Thompson lays it in, and it's a 6-point ball game. I'm asking you guys. 17 seconds. You know, there are mysteries of the world, and those two happened within days of each other. And then the girl came back to the right side and just took off. Like nothing happened at all. We have 17 seconds remaining. So you add those two mysteries on the top why they would let Ryan Segal bring the ball up the floor. We've had 3 now in 3 weeks. I'm trying. I'll move on now. 64-58. I'll tell you what, Warriors just let Franklin right back in the ball game. If we have any more things that happen, I'm running the camera. You guys are doing the game because I can't take it anymore. Next game up, it'll be Lighthouse South and Tinley. And the foul, that will put Winchester at the line. We are in the double bonus. That is going to be number 4 now on Blaine Wenzel. 15.2 remaining. They'll give him about 10 minutes between the end of this game and the beginning of our next game, and we'll make the transition as quickly as we can as well. And then once we're done with the next game, we get to the winner's bracket. Missed them both. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Thompson for 3. No. Winchester with a rebound and a foul in the backcourt before Smith takes it to the other end, and that's going to wrap this one up with 4.8 seconds remaining. So Northwest will play today at 7:30 against the winner of Lighthouse South and Tinley. Franklin will play at 4:30. So they're going to have about a 2-hour break before they're back in action again. They too will play at IU East. And here is Winchester at the line. (65-58). Winchester with one more, and you can wrap it up and again send the Warriors on. Final shot here by Thompson is no good, and will they count that one? No, and this one is over. Final score, Warriors win it by the final of 66-58. Final game in the consolation bracket coming up in a few moments right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.